Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, including a big surprise that's got everyone shook after a manager revealed one of the most unexpected collaborations is in the works to feature Mozzy, Polo, G, and Eminem. And we'll be exploring more on this in a bit, including reactions from fans around the web. We also have more that sparked discussions, as it was today in 2018 that Eminem's Kamikaze album officially topped the US chart, and we also have more on Eminem certifications in the United States that's been frozen for years now, while other artists update theirs regularly. And after a fan vented on social media, Crook and Polo surprisingly joined the discussion. And before we dive into the details, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So we'll start with the most unexpected news so far related to Eminem in 2021, in my opinion, and I'm sure most will agree. And it all started when this dropped on social media from Mozzy's manager, and it goes, Mozzy, Polo, G, and Eminem, who would have thought? This was swiftly deleted after perhaps a call from the big bald wolf, but screenshots were already taken, hence a report goes. Mozzy's manager Dave tweeted that a collab with Mozzy, Polo, G, and Eminem is in the works. Who needs to hear this collab? And most reactions right now are along these lines. Ain't no freaking way. Like what? Now that's a real surprise. And the user adds, I want a Polo, G, and M collab, but not gonna believe this until it's confirmed. It's hard to believe, but under another thread a user drops a reminder. Their manager confirmed it. That's as close as it gets to confirmation, don't you think? Like Paul confirming Eminem is working with an artist, but who knows? And the user expands. Polo just dropped Hall of Fame, Mozzy album drops this Friday, and the track list doesn't show M or Polo, thinking it'll be on M's album or Mozzy dropping a deluxe with that track on it. And this news hit Reddit where some believe E really going in on the new era rappers. And speaking about the new era, this news has sparked takes like, I wanna see Eminem and NBA Youngboy for some reason. But then there's this. Don't mean it ever gonna see the light of day. Eminem has hundreds of songs we've never heard, 100%. And the discussion on how the song could sound makes me wonder what the internet would have thought if Godzilla was announced beforehand featuring Juice WRLD. Perhaps this is why Eminem doesn't reveal these things ahead of time so we don't see posts like this. Nothing against Polo G, E dope, Eminem really gonna collab with Polo G before J. Cole, the pain. But people forget to ask themselves, what if these rappers duck Eminem? For instance, an insider claimed Jay-Z declined a feature request from Eminem last year, so maybe the onus isn't always on Eminem like people think, or the chemistry just isn't there sometimes, just a thought. Moving on to the next topic at hand, a few hours ago this dropped. Today in 2018, Eminem's Kamikaze debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. All tracks simultaneously charted on the Hot 100, and it became the best-selling hip-hop album of the year in pure sales. According to the IFPI, it was also the best-selling hip-hop album globally in a year that saw big releases from Drake, Travis Scott, Wayne, Post Malone, J. Cole, Cardi B, Kanye West, and more. And here's a reminder of the odds that made this even more impressive. A surprise album released midnight and did this and broke some records, crazily. And another user added, my jaw dropped to the floor when he switched the beat and called out MGK on Not Alike, sent him off to another music genre ever since. After losing 2-0 to Eminem, both Not Alike and Killshot topped Kels's effort. The L was so huge that Kels felt that rap fans turned on him after the beef, so switching genres wasn't much of a choice but a necessity, one could argue. Moving on to the next point, a lot of fans and even some associates have talked about the Eminem certification update as his label don't seem to care. For instance, most of his albums like Recovery, Encore, Revival, Music to be Murdered By were only updated once and since then forgotten. It's not just fans that have noticed this. Royce the 5'9" stated on the song Greed, produced records for Shady, but never got the plaque. And a recent rant by a fan caught the attention of some associates on Twitter after the user stated, it pisses me off seeing all these artists with updated RIAA certifications when Eminem still hasn't claimed his platinum plaque for Music to be Murdered By at Rosenberg, even for Revival I believe. And surprisingly, Crook popped up under with, I need my plaque ASAP, man. I came off the bench in the second quarter and knocked down a 3 at the buzzer to tie it up. And guess who chose to join the discussion? Paul. He responds, we just didn't make them yet, guys, we shall. And Crook, you know we appreciate you. And Crook clears the air. I know, bro, I appreciate y'all as well. I'm just talking my ish. Like we covered a few days ago, Eminem may have run out of room to store the plaques, but the artists he's collaborated with haven't all sold nearly 300 million albums worldwide. In fact, no rapper has ever. And the user that started the rant added, "I'm really glad to hear it. We'd like to see M and the artist he works with win. Can't wait for the RIAA updates. At best, we get an update for Music to be Murdered By that's on its way to 2 times platinum in the United States, since I also believe this. Paul don't want to tell y'all, he's waiting for those diamonds incoming. Won't be long now, since curtain call is almost there and recovery is not far behind." That will be all for today. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.